Oftentimes, the best-selling car in a particular segment isn't necessarily the best car. Case in point, the Mazda 6 sells in significantly lower numbers than rivals like the Toyota Camry, Honda Accord, and Nissan Altima. But for our money, it's the unsung hero among midsize sedans. Besides its expectedly high level of driving engagement, which we'll touch on later, the Mazda 6 has a leg up on the competition when it comes to interior refinement. When you take into consideration the materials quality, technology, and the overall interior layout, the Mazda 6 is one of the few mainstream cars that can legitimately contend in the luxury space. Be it the sliding console cover, LED accent lighting, well-cushioned knee pads, or brilliantly intuitive multimedia controller, the cabin incorporates virtually all of the nuanced touches that separate mainstream cars from their luxury counterparts. And speaking of the latter, Mazda's remote-controlled infotainment center might just be the least distracting system we've ever tested. The ergonomic design of the rotary dial and surrounding buttons allows for quick, accurate inputs without diverting your eyes from the road. If you're more of the hands-on type, the display also functions as a touchscreen. But despite all this upmarket wonderment, the Mazda 6 hasn't abandoned its roots. Although it doesn't offer a turbo 4 or V6 option, the Mazda 6 feels markedly quicker than most of its four-cylinder challengers. On top of that, the steering calibration is, dare I say, almost perfect, while the brakes and handling inspire a level of confidence never before seen in the realm of midsize sedans. Dynamism aside, the Mazda 6 is also a practical powerhouse. Like most cars in this class, the Mazda 6 offers about 15 cubic feet of trunk space and a fairly low load-in height. Unlike other cars in this class, however, folding down the Mazda's rear seats produces a nearly flat cargo floor accompanied by a wide, protrusion-free pass-through. Deep cutouts on the front seatbacks provide ample knee room for most adults, while the rest of the seats feature generous padding and abundant lateral support. Of course, these aggressive side bolsters could be a bit confining for, let's say, the average American. On average American roadways, the latest Mazda 6 does an outstanding job of dispatching rough pavement with but a light shake to the cabin. Indeed, the ride is a bit firmer than that of the Toyota Camry, Honda Accord, and Nissan Altima, but in our opinion, most competitive vehicles feel overly soft. Revised suspension and chassis tuning, along with additional sound insulation in and around the cabin, yield a near 25% reduction in road and wind noise compared to the outgoing model. These sound deadening measures also help to suppress noise generated by the 2.5-liter four-cylinder engine, which can be mated to either a 6-speed manual, except on Grand Touring models, or a smooth shifting 6-speed automatic. The EPA says automatic models return 26 mpg in the city and 38 mpg on the highway, while our test unit topped that highway figure by roughly 2 mpg. Even more surprising is how we achieve that number without assistance from the optional IE Loop regenerative braking system, which allegedly adds 2 mpg to both city and highway fuel economy. Aside from the Hyundai Sonata, Kia Optima, and Subaru Legacy, most mid-size sedans start in the mid-$23,000 range, and the Mazda 6 is no exception. Base automatic transmission models include 17-inch alloy wheels, a 60/40 split rear seat, sliding sun visors, an electronic parking brake, Bluetooth connectivity, and a 7-inch multimedia interface linked to a backup camera. Well-equipped Grand Touring models add rain-sensing windshield wipers, Bose premium audio, LED headlights and taillights, driver's seat memory settings, adaptive cruise control with automatic collision braking, and a motorized head-up display that can be viewed through polarized glasses. Best of all, a fully optioned Mazda 6 still checks in at a very reasonable $33,000. Although Mazda's uneven reputation for long-term reliability may still rankle in the minds of pragmatic car buyers, the firm's newfound focus on quality has earned the Mazda 6 above-average residual values. You don't have to be a driving enthusiast to find the Mazda 6 appealing. It offers all the practicality, refinement, and value expected of a modern midsize sedan, but with the added benefit of driving excitement. Simply put, the Mazda 6 will greatly reward the car shopper who dares to stray from the norm.